Alright, I'm going to show you how to change the oil and filter on a 2004 Mercedes C230. The filter has a few rubber O-rings we're going to need. It comes with it. It's maybe 15 bucks. The oil is a Mobil 1 European car formula. And just a few tools. And the reason we have to kind of get in here and do this today from the top end is because if you pull off the dipstick tube cover, there's no dipstick. So you can drain it from under the car, but they don't recommend that. Mercedes wants you to vacuum it out. So to pull off the filter, it's right back here by the driver's side engine compartment in the back. And you're just going to pull this off, and when you put it back on, don't over tighten it. Just put it on basically snug. You don't want to break it by going too tight. The O-rings that are on it basically keep that thing sealed. So now, to get it off, you must remove this O-ring that I'm doing right here. That's a necessity just to get the filter off. And then there's a little one up on the top there. Yep. So that little tool I'm using is pretty much a necessity for this. Then you can pull off the filter. And then there's one more O-ring in the back. And we're going to replace those with fresh new ones, doing the big one first. And just make sure you get it into the same groove that it was in before. And again, when you're putting this back on, you don't have to go very tight with it, because that O-ring is what really seals it. Alright, and then you put on the filter. The first O-ring here I could do with basically one hand. It wasn't too bad, but the smallest one up at the top, that was pretty tricky. I had to use both hands. And then we're going to vacuum this out with, I bought a vacuum pump from a brand called Mobil. I got it online. And you have to clamp it down first. And then we're gonna create the vacuum by pumping this thing up to about 12 psi. And then you release the clamp, and now you have suction to draw out the oil. And I've pulled out 5.5 quarts, and my car takes 5.8. So that's a good sign that I have all the oil, and I can feel comfortable putting about 5.5 quarts back in today. So I'm going to dump this whole thing in there. And then I bought another quart, and I'm going to put half of that in. And that's it. So I hope this helps you. Doing this job probably saves you about $100 if you do it yourself. Thanks.